Hello children, how are you? Today we are going to learn an interesting lesson. Today's lesson is sorting living things. Things can be living or non-living. Living thing able to carry out life processes. Non-living thing not able to carry out life processes. In this lesson, we are going to know the life processes that humans and other animals undergo. And we are going to understand that all animals need air, water, food to stay alive. And we are going to know the life processes that plants undergo. And also we are going to be able to describe the differences between living and non-living things using our knowledge of life processes. What are living things and non-living things? How do you think living things are different from non-living things? We know that something is a living thing when it carry out life processes. Just like humans, animals carry out activities every day. Most of these activities are necessary to keep living things alive. We call these activities life processes. Life processes include nutrition, movements, growth, sensitivity, respiration, excretion, and reproduction. Nutrition. Living things need nutrition. Nutrition simply means eating. The food and water taken by animals are converted into energy. Animals need energy to move and grow. As example, giraffe get their food from the leaves or trees and water from stream or rivers. Movement. Human and other animals can move on their own. They require energy to move. Why is movement important? Movement enables animals to look for food. Movement enables animals to look for shelter. Movement enables animals to escape from danger. Think about how you look for food, look for shelter and escape from danger in your daily life. Can you think of any other reason why living things move? Growth. Nutrition helps living things to grow. When a living thing grows, it becomes larger in size. It also gains weight, which makes it heavier. The appearance of a living thing may also change as it grows. Can you think of any animals like that? Living things are sensitive to changes around them. They respond to these changes. When a living thing makes a response, there is a change in its action or behavior. Respiration. If you cover your mouth with your hands and breathe, your hands will feel warm. Where does your body get the energy to warm your hands? Your body gets its energy by making use of oxygen from air you breathe in and sugar from the food you eat. Water and carbon dioxide are also produced as a result. This process is known as respiration. Animals use the energy to grow, repair their body and move. When you breathe in, you take in oxygen. This enables your body to convert sugar into energy. Respiration has taken place. Excretion. Living things produce waste materials in their bodies. They get rid of these waste materials by passing them out of their bodies into the environment. This process is called excretion. Carbon dioxide and water are waste materials produced in the body. Carbon dioxide and water vapor are excreted when we breathe out. Our bodies also produce other waste materials. These are usually excreted from our bodies together with water as urine and sweat. If a living thing does not excrete, it will not be able to remove waste material from its body. This will cause it to fail sick and eventually die. What are the waste materials produced by these runners? How are these waste materials excreted? Reproduction. Reproduction is the process of producing a young from its parents. All living things will die one day. If one type of animal did not reproduce itself, soon there would be no more of its kind left. When this happens, we say that the animal has become extinct. When an animal reproduces itself, it gives birth to a young. The young will grow up to look like its parents. Some animals produce many young at a time. Some animals produce one young at a time. Some animals reproduce themselves by laying eggs. Some animals reproduce themselves by giving birth to their young alive. What are the life processes in plants? Now you have learnt about the life processes in humans and other animals. Do you think plants undergo the same life processes? Let's find out. Nutrition, growth, movement and sensitivity, respiration and excretion, reproduction can be seen in plants. Nutrition. Like humans and other animals, plants need food and water to survive. However, plants are different from humans and other animals. They can make their own food. Plants use sunlight to make food. They contain a green pigment called chlorophyll, which is found mostly in leaves. Chlorophyll traps energy from sunlight. The energy is then used to combine water and carbon dioxide to form sugar. Chlorophyll also gives leaves their green color. What do you think will happen if plants do not get enough sunlight or water? Movement and sensitivity. Do you think plants can move? Well, although plants cannot move from place to place like animals, they do move in other ways. Plants are sensitive to their surroundings. They respond to changes in their surroundings. In this picture, the leaves of the mimosa plant curl up if you touch them. Going to the second picture, the leaf of the Venus flytrap snaps shut when a fly or frog on it. The frog will be slowly digested by the plant. Reproduction of plants. Most flowering plants reproduce using seed. Their seeds are found in the fruits they produce. Plants reproduce themselves to ensure that their kind does not become extinct. They do so in different ways. Going to summary of this lesson, all living things need food and water to stay alive, but non-living things do not. Growth. All living things grow, but non-living things do not. Movement. All living things can move on their own, but non-living things cannot. Sensitivity. All living things can respond to changes around them, but non-living things cannot. Respiration. All living things can respire, but non-living things cannot. Excretion. All living things can excrete, but non-living things cannot. Reproduction. All living things can reproduce themselves, but non-living things cannot. Thank you. Stay safe. Bye.